Hello. How's it going? How's it going? Good morning. Good morning. Coffee is ready. Ready to rock and roll. Good morning, Lou Rib. Kuro. Let's see if the lighting can get any better. In my face light. No. Maybe like that. Weird. No, it's not good. Better. Good morning, Ilari, Michal, Cosmin, Porter, Kuro. It's doubled. Oh, right. Wall light. So you like that one, right? Just let's have it like this. I can't see a thing. Hey, David, you're new. So throw me some topics. Let's do it. Any topic you want, write it, and I will throw the dice. So whichever first 6 topics are written, the dice will decide what I'll draw. So last you see it's Bat Assassin, which is, well, no, last was Gatling Pigeon. Gun Pigeon. Let's see. Bat Assassin, Dark Forest, Floating Merchant, Middle Ages Punk. That's pretty cool. That's an interesting one. I've never heard that one before. So we got 4. 2 more. 2 more topics. Or there's only 4. Tick tock, tick tock. I'm gonna count. Oh, cool, David. Fly. Welcome. Glad you could make it. David, write the topic. Cyber Hydra. That's cool. We got 5 topics. Octopod. Fantastic. And the dice says number 4. And number 4 be Middle Ages Punk. Dear Bard. Congratulations, dear Bard. I think this is your first topic. So, Middle Ages Punk. My brain instantly goes to like Game of Thronesy stuff, and like a Robin Hood type character, like showing the British 2 fingers. So let's chase that and see. Some rotation. So my mind, like I said, went to like a Robin Hood type character. Obviously, Punk being anti-establishment. That's where my mind went. Timer, thank you. Gold star for you, Kuro. I'll just sit and not draw for a while. So I'm thinking like some sort of mask. Maybe some cool clothing, like can hide, maybe some sort of Assassin Creed looking type character. So like he has to be able to be agile. Maybe he has obviously a bow, or actually it doesn't need to be a bow because it's not Robin Hood. So let's just give him knives instead, like sharp daggers. Maybe he has like a. Why is he punk? He's an anti-establishment. Maybe he's like a courier for the punk faction. So he runs on rooftops and sewers and stuff. So let's give him in his. If he's gonna run through sewers, let's give him like high boots, so that it doesn't get messy and not a lot of things on those boots. You know, so that the mud and shit doesn't stick to it that well. Like, because if you got buckles and things in mud, the mud's just gonna cling to every corner. But if you got smooth boots, well, it's pretty easier. Okay, so if these things, he should have them like tied to his pants, so it's easier to move, so they don't flap out of position. All right. Hey, Bjorn. Welcome. Let's give him like some layers, a big collar, and I want to have his head like, I don't know, stand out, but in a weird, maybe like, I don't know. I'm making the parallel to a vagina. I don't know why. So let's chase that. Let's make his head look like the clitoris. And then all the layers and folds like suggest that. I don't know why. But let's do it. For the sake of design. Everyone recognizes the female genitalia. It's a recognizable shape. I mean, he's not going to look like a vagina head, but use the shapes and stuff to invoke that. Let's see at least what comes out of it. I have no idea what will come out of it, but I'm just kind of talking about what's going on in my head rather than trying to filter it. I think that might be a bit interesting too, to think about my rationalities. For some reason, I want to like these two lines there. They makes me want to give him like a handlebar mustache, but I'm hesitant to it because I don't know if it's very medieval, but it's great. Mikhail, yeah. Anti-establishment vagina. Everyone knows it's sticking it to the man with the punch. Right. I think the head might be taking a wrong turn when it comes to the face. I think that screwed it up. So let's adjust it a bit. And I think that shoulder. Actually, no, wait. If he's running a lot, which means raising legs a lot, the sheath should actually point up. Yeah, let's do that. And it can have a like a locking mechanism on the hilt, crossbar, whatever it's called, the hand protection part of the dagger. Dear Bard. Lurib, yeah, but I don't flip it that often to warrant an action. Plus, I don't mind just clicking up there. It doesn't save that much time. I don't flip that often. If I would flip it a lot more often, then yeah. But no, I usually just flip at the establishing point, like when I'm trying to measure out things, and then maybe one or two more times. To just see, like, am I in the right direction? But yeah, you can definitely do that. So let's see. Design. So that's the jacket. Let's give him a belt, maybe with some pouches. And he could be, let's see, where could that go? So this in my head was like like a career bag. Hey, Jens Kleisens. Yo! Hey, Mila. And Scary, good morning. Well, you see the knives I've added like on a pistol, a thing that you flip over and attach the knife. And like on a lot of swords and stuff as well, it's quite tight. So you need to quite move the knife out of the sheath. Um, it's very snug. So usually it's not a problem. So that's why I added a latch on as well. Just in case. And Michal, yeah, I was thinking about that as well, and that's why I tied the front um, part to his thighs. So these are always like attached to the thigh, and so when he runs, etc., um, it's moving uninterruptedly. Now I know it's kind of stupid that he has it. It doesn't help the character, but I'm doing it just for the sake of doing it. I've made that decision, so I'm sticking with it. It's not going to be helpful for what I'm designing, but it's too late to change that now. I have to run with it. I'm good, Jens. How are you? That's nice, Suhail. It's a good quality distraction. Of course, if you're punk, you gotta have studs. Everyone knows that. So let's add some studs across the character. Let's give him, I think, a naked arm. I think that would be pretty cool. That's cool, Suhail. Yeah, there's a store close by that has gluten-free bases as well. I usually, not often, but now and then go and buy and make them for the kids. That's nice, gents. It's late morning. You can sleep in a bit. So halfway through, 15 minutes. Pretty okay. I think it could be better off. It's a little bit messy today, but it's not too bad, not too bad. Now I think it's time for a flip. Okay, it works. Michal, yeah, it was all about grandeur, wasn't it? That you had to look the part. Medieval armors were really crazy though. It's like you were a tank. This is such a brutal way of going. Like you're just fully top to toe in metal, and you go head to head, just banging shit and wrecking wrecking the place. That's crazy. It's such a brutal part of human history. You know, there's um, this Polish fighting tournament where you dress up in medieval armor and you have blunted edges on the swords, but you go just full contact with blunted weapons against each other with plate of armor and his shields and stuff. I don't remember what it's called, but it's properly crazy. They're like stomping on each other and banging, and it's super crazy. Gents, all right. Yeah, my kids, they've always been early risers. So my daughter likes to wake up at like around 6, but we figured out um, how she to make her sleep again, so we can get her to sleep longer, which is great, especially on weekends. But like normal school days, when she wakes up at 6, we make her sleep like half an hour more or an hour more, so she wakes up at 7. Um, I think a big part of it was having blackout. We blacked out her windows with we opened the window up and we put a thick blanket between the window and the wall frame, um, so that the blanket hangs over the window. You know, because curtains, they're not that thick; they always seep light through. But now it's just completely dark, which makes her sleep a lot better. Michael, yeah, that's crazy, those fighting things. Yeah, Polish night tournament. You'll definitely find the the fighting that way. So crazy, utterly mad. Just go full bang on each other, just with swords and maces and hammers, and you just go and like, what? They're completely crazy. Now, I haven't really followed that. I haven't seen it that much. Um, but I've seen a little bit of it. I just haven't. It just didn't stick to me, you know, in that sense that it didn't interest me instantly. I just had a look and to see what it was, and I also see that uh, team MMA as well, which is even crazier. It just looks like a street brawl, which you know, all tactics are out the window. It's just fight each other, 5 versus 5. It's like what? Who even wants to do that other than hooligans and crazy people? Yeah, the whole real fighting thing is crazy. Like they're in a more or less like a dust bowl, and then they just go 100% full throttle on each other. You can see the metal buckle and all these things. They just go completely crazy. Um, Full plate of armor? No. Chainmail? Yes. Handled real swords? Yes. seen a lot of armor in real life, yes, but never worn. I've worn gloves though, or gauntlets, and chainmail gloves, but not like on me. Have you, Kuru? Hey, gents, by the way, are you gonna go to IFCC next year as an instructor? Kuru, right. Gents. Oh, all right. That's that's cool though, gents. Hopefully we'll see each other there. Let's remove those mustaches. Doesn't make any sense. Didn't add anything to the character. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's a good point. It could have been. Oh, right. So there's a lot of trips to Canada. All right. No, I get that. You probably saturated with traveling. Right. Well, hopefully, gents, we'll we'll hang out again in IFCC. IFCC is an international festival of creative communications. It's a workshop in Croatia. It's been running for 3 years. It's going to be for third year now, next year. Um, and Jens was an instructor there um, this year. It has already been. and so was I. And I will be an instructor for the next workshop as well there, amongst many other instructors. It's not just me, obviously. There's a lot of concept artists and creative people, holding lectures about what makes them do what they do and share techniques and so on. So cool workshop with lots of interesting people. It's a nice and relaxed atmosphere, which makes it fun. I've been an instructor there 2 times. I think their website is ifcccroatia.com, but I'm guessing that if you Google IFCC workshop, you'll get a hit. It's run by some really cool people. The city is amazing. Atmosphere is really good. Yeah, I like that workshop. I also like industry workshops. They also do good stuff. Scary. Yeah, well, Croatia is not that far off. So you could book a ticket. I mean, it all depends on where you live, of course. But I think I got a little bit more time. It's not done yet. Fantastic. I have time to add some metally part things. Alright, that's it. Yeah, I use a Cintiq 24 HD. I just use their normal standard pencil. Scary. There's a lot of pros and amateurs, hobbyists also going to these workshops to learn. So you don't need to be professional to go to them. You'll learn a lot by not being a professional, probably. Um, hey, Pojan Tonto. Thanks for coming, Pojan Tonto. Thanks, Mila, for coming, and everyone else. Thank you, Dear Bard, for the topic of a punk, um, medieval punk. Have a good day. Have a great night, wherever you are. I know, Bjork, you're gonna probably go to bed. Um, good luck what you need to do today. I'm gonna go back to work, do some designs for games, and have some more coffee. Thanks for coming, and see you tomorrow morning. Bye bye. And I need to really work on an outro, like a movie little clip I can play so that the stream doesn't cut off weird. Right.